Morning, morning, morning. Welcome back to the channel. Sorry, start again. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Love 500. And welcome back to another video on Project Bluey. Where are we? There. She blows. Should we do that again? No, let's leave it. Let's go. Right, I'm going to have a little go today, give it a little drive, and see how it fares. Bit of good news was that, as you know, that ABS sensor's not arrived in the post. I sold something on eBay this morning, and while I was looking through the box to find it, I came across an ABS sensor, which I didn't even realise I had. So, assuming this is a good ABS sensor, which I've got no reason to think it's not, I'm going to swap it over. Before I do that, I'm going to take the car for a drive. I bought a new GoPro camera. Not a GoPro, but it's a cheapo version of a GoPro. You can see it mounted on the windscreen there. So I'm going to go for a little drive and see if it works. So this has not been further than the driveway, the top of the driveway, or just out in the road to turn around and come back in forwards like it is now. So since I've done that strut, obviously I've not taken it anywhere, so I'm going to do that now, and we'll see how it drives. Hopefully, okay. Right, I'm in the car. Hopefully it will start. Yes, so I had a bit of trouble with the battery yesterday, so ABS unavailable. Hopefully that will be different soon. Right, let's take it for a little spin. Seatbelt on. Let's say I've not had this further than the top of the driveway, so we'll see. Oh, close to the wall. Came in at a bit of a funny angle the other day when I drove it down the driveway. That's better. Blimey, I'm still close to the house here. What am I doing? My drive does narrow. I don't normally have this problem going up the driveway. It does narrow as you go up the drive. I normally go up in one foul swoop. Can't see anybody. Alright. Don't forget the brakes are going to be a bit rough on this as well, because obviously it hasn't been used for some time, so they're a bit on the rusty side. Right, here we go. I'm not going to go too fast. Oh, I see I don't know if you can see the steering wheel. The steering wheel's about between 10 and 11 o'clock. So obviously the accident has completely knocked out the tracking. So I'll have to take that down, get that done. But apart from that, so brakes are a bit on the noisy side. But apart from that, it seems to be fine. Seems to be absolutely fine. I'm only going around the block, I'm not going far. Let's give it a bit of speed. Yeah. There's no shaking of the steering at all, everything's precise. Yeah, it's good. It's all good. So apart from the tracking being out, and the brakes being a bit on the noisy side, but that will wear off. All is good. That's excellent. Pleased about that. Never doubted it for a minute. Alright, I did a little bit. But as you know, I've never done this. I've never done the suspension leg before. There was no reason why it wasn't going to be good, but you never know, do you? So that's good. Successful first test drive. Excellent. Let's have a look at this ABS sensor now. Good stuff. Right, so I've got it up on a jack again. I haven't bothered putting an axle stand underneath. It's not going to be up for very long. So I'm going to take that off, take it off completely. Now this is the bit someone pointed out in the video, in the last video, and I noticed it myself. There's a chink there, just there, where that's been crushed. So you can bet your life that wire is damaged in there, so I reckon that is what's causing the ABS error. May even be somewhere else as well, but that's definitely a... See it there closely? That's going to be the broken wire, isn't it, in there? We hope. So we'll get the sensor out and swap it over with a new one, and then hopefully that'll do the job. As you can see, there's the plug where I unplugged it yesterday. I didn't want to necessarily do it with the bumper off. I just wanted to get it on, get the bumper on. So let's get that done now. I'm going to spray some WD over that screw before I try and take it out, and then hopefully it will just come out easy. Right, let's put a bit of WD on this. Hopefully it'll come out easy enough. Let that soak in for a minute. I think what I might do is, while I'm waiting for that to soak in, I shall get a screwdriver and start disconnecting this from the connectors. That it's quite sure how that all fits in, but we'll sort that out anyway. Which one is it? That one. So it needs to come out of there. Come out of there. Ouch, that's a job in itself, just getting it out of there. Oh, out of there to the side. Doesn't help with the darkness. Now I'll get those apart. Oh, I sit like that. Yep, one in there. Sure how these things come apart. Oh, just like that, okay. Like so. That's it. Threadled big time through here. Fiddly little blighters, these things. That's it. Oop, knocking the torch over. Right, let's get a Torx on here. Ouch. And get in there. Hopefully this will be the right size and it will come undone. Yeah, stiff, but actually it might have been easy with a socket on it. Yeah, on at the top now. That's coming out fine. I'll keep the screw obviously because I haven't got a screw on the new one. Right, that's out. And then that should, he says, just push out, pull out. How bloody hell does that come out? I might have to turn the wheel actually, I think that might be easier. Right, now I've turned the wheel around. That's it. Just prise it out with a screwdriver. Right, there it is. Bit gunky. But let's give you a better view of the damaged, what we believe is damage. Oh yeah, look at that. Actually, you can actually see, I think, you can actually see the wire through it. So that's got to be it, isn't it? It's got to be. I'll be very surprised if it isn't. Right, let's get this new one in and then feed it through. I keep calling it new. Not really new. Someone did mention it could be the wheel bearing putting the sensor out. Well, let's hope not. I mean, there's no wheel bearing noise, so whether that means that would rule out the wheel bearing or not, I don't know. But obviously I guess we'll find out when we've got this connected up. Let's put the bolt back in, screw, whatever you like to call it. Right, that's that done up. I think we'll straighten the wheels again. It's easier to threadle it round. Wheels straight again. Let's do a bit of threadling. Okay, so first of all we get that one in there. These are always quite difficult getting these. There we go, that one's in. And the next one is that one there. Hope you're seeing this. I'm sure you are actually. Where's my hands? Up there. This bit of metal here with this brake hoses going is a bit bent up, and this is a bit, I think before the MOT I'm going to have a look at that, because that needs to be made sure that's pushed in there, so I'm going to have a little bit of fiddling with that, because that brake line is not, get in there, that's it, that brake line is not held in very well there, it just keeps falling through, so I'll have to have a little bit of jiggery pokery with that as well. See if we can figure out why. I guess it's obviously it's deformed in some way. Where does that bit go? Have I done something wrong here? Have I missed one out? So I think what I've done is possibly correct. I think that goes in there as well, which it wasn't on the old one, but that could have just been come out at any time. So it goes up there, loops back round to there, and then loops up there. I think that's right now, and that's all plugged in. I've just got to push it home up here into its little hole somewhere. There's a hole somewhere here. Oh, here it is. I'll do it by feel where it lives. Just need to push the little tabs in if I can find it. Where's it gone? There it is, up there. I think that'll do. That'll do. Okay, so that's it. Now I'm going to start it up and try it. Now it may still come up with the error because it's got it's the code stored. I may have to clear the code before it does it. I'm thinking it will probably go away and it'll be fine, and it's just a matter of the code needs clearing anyway, which obviously I will do. Pardon me, I will do. But hopefully that's done it. Everything's all plugged in properly. Let's try it. Give it a whirl. Alright, what have I done with the key? Lost the key now. Oh no, it's in this pocket. Right. It is on the jack, so I don't want to be don't want it falling off the jack, do I? So, although I am sitting in the car. Right, ready? Well, did it not come up now? I can't remember. I don't know. Let's start it. Check daytime running lights. Why is it saying that? I've only just put them in. Sounds ominous. Right, but we won't worry about that at the moment. Yeah, it's done it. Excellent. No ABS fault. Possible ice on road. 2 degrees. Ah, it's excellent. That's worked. Good. Good. Now, I need to go to the back garden. So I'm a little bit embarrassed to show you behind here. This is behind my garage. This is my wooden garage extension, which is all full of parts. I'm a bit embarrassed to show you this. I've got my wood store there, but over here I've got a bumper. This, I can't remember which car this was off of now. I mean, it looks, as you can see there, it looks alright, doesn't it? But it's not. It's got a big crunch one end. I can't remember. I can't remember which car it was off of. Possibly Cooey. I've got the wheels off of Cooey here, which have yet to be refurbished. I've got this, which had the fag burn in it, if you remember. I've got an old tyre there. Got that bit that was in the boot off of, I can't even remember which car it was now. I lose track, do so many of them. But over here we got, that's a rear one. Hopefully we got, that's a rear one as well. Isn't that a rear one? Yeah, that's a rear one. Somewhere here. And hopefully in one piece is a front one. I think, yeah, that's one. That's a passenger side, I believe. Yeah, it is. That's good. Excellent. So it always keeps to keep these. It's always handy to keep these, because invariably every now and again you get one with a smashed up one, and they're about 20 quid to buy second hand. So let's get this on. Right, these things are always a bit of a pain in the backside to get in as well, I find. So obviously make sure you get it round the right way with the hole that end. And then inside here you've got some screws, a screw. Is there one or there two? I can't remember now. There's certainly one that side. Oh, the bolt's still in on this one. I think, if I remember rightly, I couldn't get the bolt out. Might have to get a spanner on it. Yeah, I need to get a socket on that properly because the bolt's stuck. Come back in a second. Right, I tried to get it off. It actually sheared off, so it's just left the a thread there, which I may just about be able to get a nut on, but not worried too much about that, because it's held on in several more places anyway. Turn the torch off. Okay, so feed it up and then locate it on, see what I mean about fiddly. Now there's a hole there that you have to line up. There we go, just there. And if we get a nut on that, these are these, if you can see this, plastic nut. Don't know why they use plastic ones on it. I suppose it stops you from breaking the plastic, but then they use a metal nut on the other side, which is a bit odd. It also got some bolts that go in as well, so that fits in like that. Well, you know what I was going to do? I was going to try and get that dent out, wasn't I? Before I did this. Shall I take it out and do that dent first? I just paused it a minute because I'd forgotten that I hadn't got a hammer up to take that dent out, but I can't actually do it through there. So I did take the line off again, but I can't get up there, so I'll probably go in from the top. So yeah, so this then bolts on. It still goes in there. I'm not sure whether there's enough for me to get a bolt on there or not. But we'll give it a go. That's the wrong bolt. Actually, it's a nut somewhere, isn't it? I'll have to find a nut from somewhere to get on there. Thought I should have had it in here, but it doesn't appear to be here. And then you've got screws. Oh, that's the one that goes in there. So you've got a bolt that goes there. I hope me showing you this isn't, not showing you this rather, is not confusing at all. But this is all just pushed in, and then you've got the two screws that connect the there's my screwdriver, that connect the arch liner to the corner of the bumper, and they just screw on. There is one that holds it in place underneath as well. Screw those on like that, and I think there's another one, if I remember rightly, over here somewhere as well. Where's that? Is there a hole there somewhere? Sure there is, yeah, there's a bolt hole up there as well, which I don't seem to have a bolt for some, oh no, is it a screw? I don't know. I'll have to find another bolt to go in there. Not sure where that came from now. Let's try this one. This might go in there. I thought I'd kept all these bolts together. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. I think it's this one actually. Just a screw with an inbuilt washer. That's it, and that's all you need. And that's in. Perfect. That's it. So now that side is finished now. I'll get the wheel back on and we're sorted. good news. Oh, I just got to get the cover that goes across the back of the DRL. Actually, I've also left off the cover on the DRL as well. Push that back on. Let's get the little inspection cover and put that on as well. That's the little cover. These are the things that get lost all the time. Whenever you get a car and it's had damage, these things always get damaged. What a lot of people do with these is they'll drill a hole in it, put it in, drill a hole in the arch liner, and then they'll put cable tie through, so if it ever does fall out, it's not actually going to get fallen out and lost. They're about £7. If you buy them from China, you can get them like for about £4, but then they take about 50 years to arrive. If you buy them from the UK, they're about £7. If you buy them from Fiat, they're probably about £107. So that's that. Right, so that's that side finished now. Obviously, apart from the obvious bumper issues that I've got. So that's good. We'll get the wheel back on and get it back down on its feet. Just thought I'd show you that obviously you saw me drive around the block, literally round the block, and you can see that the surface rust has already started to come off of the pad, off of the disc. So a little bit more of a run and that will come off and they'll be nice and clean, which is good. No doubt the other side is going to be the same as well. So that's the end of another day. It's starting to get dark again. So I've done that ABS sensor. I've managed to get some of that dent out in that wing. I've done that with PDR tools with the levers down from the open door, actually, not from down the top of the triangle bit. But it's not so bad now. But it still needs a little bit of work doing on it. I've had a little go at the bumper. I filled those gouges. I filled those yesterday, actually. I rubbed those down. Need another final light rub down and then we'll get some paint on there. It's too cold to be doing that now. So tomorrow, now it's all running properly and driving properly, despite obviously the wheels are need the tracking done. So you can still see the dent, but it's not as bad. Your eye's not particularly drawn to, actually, well, you know it's there, your eye's drawn to it, but I'll get that out better with the other PDR tools, but we'll cross that bridge at another time. What was I saying? Yeah, so now it's all running fine, apart from the tracking obviously is out. So what my plan is for tomorrow is to take it down to the body shop, get them to sort of give me a rough price and let me know how busy he is and how long it's likely to take him to do it, because you know that's always been a bit of an issue. But it's not a big job, is it really? It's just that little bit of door, that little bit there, and that bit, and then obviously blending it in. So it's not a massive job at all. So hopefully he can do it within a week or two, hopefully. Shall I get him to do the bumper as well? Don't know, might do. Probably not, actually. I'll do that bit myself. I might even, depending on when I take it to the body shop, I may even do that bit myself beforehand. I don't want to increase the cost, so I'll do that bit myself and I'll leave that. So I'm hoping what he'll do is hopefully it'll, if it needs blending into the wing, that's what he'll do, and then obviously he'll paint that, and then he'll paint the whole side. Then really he'll paint the door and the wing and blend that probably, and the bit of the bumper, and then blend those in together. So that'll be fine, and then it'll be, apart from me getting that out and me sorting that out, it'll be as good as new. I haven't even cleaned this car yet, which is very unlike me, but it's the time of the year. The one day I was going to do it last year, my neighbour had his car in the way, so I couldn't do it, and then it was raining. So I've not touched it on the inside either, paint-wise, cleaning-wise. I'll just put those in the car to take them back to the body shop tomorrow. Yes, you can see all the crap is still in the bottom. I mean, I'll take the debris out, but I haven't, obviously the seats need a damn good clean. Bit stained, as they always are on these ones. Obviously the door things as well. So yeah, I've not touched it cleaning wise on the inside. I won't bother doing that until I get it back from the paint shop, because invariably it always ends up full of paint dust. If I happen to see a door within the next few days, cheap, I'll buy a door, because it obviously would cut the cost down, and I would have a go at that. If it wasn't for the fact of the door, I would have had a go at that myself. I would have filled that, pulled it out a little bit, filled it, painted that myself. I was actually quite looking forward to giving that a go. However, without a door, I might as well just get it all done properly and professionally. So that's it, I think, for the time being. We'll come back tomorrow and let you know what they say in the paint shop, and hopefully it'll be good news. So until then, see you tomorrow. So we're down at the paint shop. Just brought it down today. Gave them a call, told me to bring it down, and they get it sorted. So hopefully I shall get it done pretty quick. I might even get him to do that bit of the bumper, which I've obviously already started. But yeah, here we are. And hopefully we'll be back in a few days to pick it up. So for the time being, hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope it was informative. Don't forget, if you are a casual subscriber, please hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up if you like the video, and we will see you on the next one.